Now the biting makes sense.
Scott's home early.
This December, £100,000 will be won on Tombola's daily game, Advent Calendar. Play every day, and you're guaranteed to win at least a £5 bonus, with a chance to win up to £5,000 each time. Come join the Christmas fun at Tombola.
Martin up.
Hop, hop. Yeah.
Gary Barlow, music played by humans. The Tour 2021. Playing all the hits live across the UK next November and December.
The greatest day of my life. Castle.
Gary Barlow, live in the UK.
Everyone deserves great gifts this season. Online.
Sam, do you know how? Watch How. That's easy. First, you wait until Sunday. Tune in at 8:30 a.m. on CITV, of course. And then you'll be able to find out how to do lots of weird and wonderful things.
Oh, that's how.
So watch How. Sundays at 8:30 on CITV.
DIY disaster.
Where's that fat getting head on now? I'm
Hello,
too.
this morning.
Hey, you little swine. I need to go back in because I'm having a sleep.
I'm so sorry.
Ow!
Eating orange balls.
Well, that's all benefit.
I'm eating his.
We've discovered these
I
things.
thought I'd give them a try. It's a baller, and I'm giving it a go.
And then it's almost like a chocolate orange sweets in the teeth.
Yeah, well, I've eaten about 10 during so sorry about that. Anyway, welcome back. So now this morning, with lockdown lifted and the chance of dressing up. Wow, that is looking up. Scott will be here with his festive fashion for every occasion.
But first, with 1 in 10 of us signed up to a subscription service, getting a treat through the post is proving too much to resist.
And with Christmas on the horizon, sales of subscription services are set to soar. So Georgina Burnett is here with some of the best. What you got?
Well, do you know what? I've got something for everybody here, but I'll be completely honest, I've never thought of doing a subscription box as a present before, but I'm completely won over from everything I've seen today. So I'm going to start off with some flowers. They're from Arena Flowers. Now, amazingly, it's only £15 for a lunch like this, which I think is incredibly value for money. You get either one or two different types of flowers. These are white amaryllis. Unfortunately, they need to come out a bit
Yeah.
tomorrow. So yesterday, so by tomorrow they'll look beautiful. You also get some complimentary greenery. So that's a bit of it smells divine. You also get the food that goes in the water as well. Now, one thing I really loved about this is that it actually gives you a guide on how to arrange them, because they're all going to give them a beautiful little land. They're not looking at how they should, then you're not going to get the most out of them. Now, you have got £15 for a bunch, and you could do it weekly, you could do it monthly or bi-weekly, so you have got a lot of choice around there. But who doesn't love to receive a bunch of flowers? And although these weren't a present for me, I got so excited when I was opening
Computer.
the stuff. Because it's beautiful, that was written in my
Fucking thingy.
absolutely gorgeous person.
YouTube videos.
Me.
I think
Next
so.
up,
Mhm.
food. Now,
You're not having a computer, Jay.
British Start.
You've already got one.
The small independent companies have had a real struggle this year, so it's really nice to be able to support them. So this one is the Classic Collection, and this is a mighty small box. Now with these ones here, you've got quite a lot going on. There's some honey, there's some sweet, there's some savoury, but look inside. I just, throwing it around the place. I love the look of this as well. It's so beautiful. Now this one is £22.50 per month, so you get a lot of food for that amount as well. I think gadget lovers are very difficult to fight for. First of all, you can't really get a cheap gadget.
Well, I know I'm doing. I'm looking
But
on.
secondly, if you don't know about gadgets, it's really hard to know what to get for them. So how about going for a subscription to the Gadgets Discovery Club? Now this is from £24.99. That's just one example. So there are different tiers as well. These are your green price. And it's all about kind of discovering new innovations and lots of gadgets throughout the year. I think that's a great one for the gadgets geeks out there. If you've got a child who loves reading, or maybe you want to instill that love of reading, how about a subscription to books for them? Now for this one, this is from Zaza's Starry Box, and it's £19.99. You can either go for a 3-month, a 6-month, or a 12-month, or even a 1-month subscription for these. So you get 2 books for each box that it comes, and they're actually for the particular child's age, so it's not sort of one fits all. But what I love is that you get a toy, an appropriate toy to accompany it, so that's really going to bring a story to life. But moving on to the adult book lovers, and we have here a selection of books. This one is from Heady Knit, so this is from £13, and they are diverse stories. If somebody really wants to expand their minds, I'm going to say what they say here on the website. It's a collection of stories all centered around a theme. Now, I can darling, it's a Bible. You'll probably never get to use one of those because as a very big digit, you know, it's in that, but for many of us, we like to and for this one, it's £15.95. You get a Bible, you get a set, a comic, you get all sorts of things that will remind you of the childhood. We've got Excellent Five, we've got Elton John, we've got Ring, all great.
You want to shut like that when Christmas trees there and stuff there. It's coming back to annoy you.
Each month they have a different designer cover. So there are different tiers to this.
No.
You have a flexible plan. Each month you can chop and change. So it's like having a new
Stop
handbag.
squashing it around and swallow.
Clean everything off. So they also keep an eye on the condition of them as well. I think if you've got something like that in your possession, you are going to look after it. So that is the Cocoon Club there for the different handbag lover. I think we all need a bit of positivity, don't we? So the Yay Makers is a great place to go to for your t-shirt to have a positive messages. Now, obviously, you can go for the size that's right for the person you're buying this for. These ones are £18, and you can get a 5 monthly subscription on that one there. And of course, for the wine lover, very difficult to buy for. So how about a little wine? You have either 2, 4, or 6 bottles of wine. This is from £50, but there's some really unusual wines as well, some cult wines as well, particularly on the upper tier, £180 per month. And no intervention wines. I've learned that phrase today. I didn't know about it. When they don't put much into the process of the vineyard and into the process of actually making the wine, it makes them a little bit more special apparently. So you've got lots of wines there for them to choose. Also, they can be discovering them. It's not then down to you to have to choose the perfect wine. So a great one for the wine from the start of the wine. Something for everybody, though, definitely. Very good.
So we've got a little selection here. I've got to say, I'm very confused by the wine. I don't really know what it is.
If you think it tastes a bit like a, what's it called? A cider?
No, it's
Is it
a lot
it's
thicker. It's you say it's not much invention. It's got some.
I think you get to choose which one you like.
Not all of the wines. When you go to the upper tier of it, there are a couple of bottles that will do really intervention.
Okay, very good. All right.
I love the jingle balls. Love them. That's no carbon as well, so that's a good there. Right, still comes. Got a specification for every occasion.
Underdressed.
It's in.
Hello, possible.
What for me? And it's carrying on. I'm just carrying on.
At the moment, there's some confusion about what we can and can't do. Here's what you can do with Box. You can get top performance. Use the Box, Valent, Maxi, and Ideal from the #1 rated gas installation company on Trustpilot. You can get a box quote online, so it's coded safe. You can compare the box quote to your British gas quote. So if you're planning, you'll use your box. What you can't do is say that wasn't clear. Cue the canned laughter. Every biscuit here and
Well, he's got some, doesn't it?
sometimes crunchy when we're like,
We went on a tour of my trip, and they had exactly the same thing.
Well, Matt, has he stuck you in? Eh?
The same thing.
What's he done to you? Has he locked you in? Jake, he locked you in. Eh?
this, nothing. Complete.
Are we bothered?
Total,
No.
absolute
You think?
nothing. Nothing is exactly what you're paying for Super
Ooh.
Bowl this Black Friday. When you join BT and get 3 months for free,
I'm having sleep.
why pay for your
So we
bonus
listen to it.
when you can get
Right.
it for absolutely nothing?
I try slapping your ass. But I missed.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Potential. Then you can do your own.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Are you doing your work?
Yeah. I'm listening. I'm actually mastering my work. You're not coming out. Little shitbag.
Have you had your Weetabix?
I guess Christmas is going to be different this year.
You're right there.
Asda Cotton Watch. You've just been voted Retailer of the Year. It's the Christmas we all need. And the price
Oh, I know what I'm getting Michael for Christmas. A crate of Bulmers.
You're not getting anybody any alcohol yet. You've no money. About your nana and granddad first. She wants some slippers.
Victus.
Olympia.
Friends in the pack
Keep up with that bottle, Jake.
People living with cancer have also been hit by isolation from the people they love most. But nobody should face cancer alone. Macmillan Cancer Support need your donations more than ever to help people living with cancer. Please go online and donate today. With BritBox, it's never been easier to find entertainment that pushes all the right buttons.
Brilliant cocktail every day.
All the pieces together. All your favourites at the touch of a button. Stream it now on BritBox. Look. Hello, Possible. Sky Mobile talks us this morning. Queen of Country and All-American icon. I've got my Christmas. Dolly The holidays have come early for Alison when she meets a music legend. Find out why it's going to be a Holly Dolly Christmas this year. Dolly Parton, Monday on This Morning.
Dolly on Monday.
Dolly Day on Monday, that's exciting. Right, welcome back. A quick word about tomorrow's show when we'll be opening the doors to This Morning Clinic once again, giving you the chance to get a second opinion.
Our doctors will be on hand to answer your questions, so if you have a health worry or concern, please get in touch. Email us thismorning@itv.com using the subject second opinion.
Make sure you leave a phone number and we'll do our best to help.
Still to come today, the wait is finally over. Gary Barlow's back with his second solo album, and he'll be treating, wait for that as well. He'll be treating us to a sneak peek of his new track, Luigi Dixon.
And in just a moment, from Party PJs to Kitchen Disco Cole, Woodstock's got his festive fashion wrapped up with his pick of the best poetry Christmas.
Before that, it's time to find out what the news from me are talking about this lunchtime. Hiya, good
Hello, you two.
Hiya.
Do not adjust yourself. We're channeling our inner E17 and we're not the only ones. We're joined by Boys on Block. That's Boyzone, Shane Lynch and Vanessa Feltz's other half, Ben Beidou, who have covered this classic Christmas song. Will it make it to number one? Stay with us to find out. In that lyric. Who's to say? I love it.
Right then, with lockdown lifted and shops reopened, your chances of dressing up for Christmas are definitely looking up a bit. So Cox here with some festive fashion. Morning. Good morning. I first of all say, Holly, you look so beautiful. And my mum texted me about half an hour ago to say, Holly looks gorgeous.
Thank you.
I love you. You will love that. You look very, very festive.
Oh, I put a sequin on for you.
I love that. And a sparkly red jumper.
You've been sparkly all week. I didn't need to point that out.
So very excited about Christmas, Holly.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, me too.
She's going in now, so 6 minutes.
Because of the year that we had.
Yeah, don't be. Hey,
What we should do is treat ourselves for gorgeous outfits and stuff. If you are staying at home more at the moment, you can still get dressed up. So 6 incredible looks, and I'm going to run through very quickly. So first up, we have got this gorgeous jumpsuit, kind of muted sequins, obviously in gold. It's from ASOS.com at £50, and the boots from Georgia Asda at £20. Now, a lot of people think that a jumpsuit is very, very hard to wear because we associate it with a skin-tight capsule certainly. But of course, the tailoring is completely different now. This one with the lapel details in the setting sleeve, got a shoulder pad as well. Bring total full.
And you can get in and out of it on your own with this opening at the front, not on the back.
Yeah, I think it is so good. You had a lot of sharing Christmas Day, I think. I mean, I love this one. Very muted, very, very festive. Because it's
57.
It feels
7.
but not too much. And actually, you'll wear this time and time again if you're going through events next year.
Yeah.
So that's our first one. The second look is velvet.
I really like it.
It's so cool.
Yes.
Christmassy fabric. It's very, very tactile, obviously in your bubble at the moment. And this olive green one is both from Emma Willis at Next. The jacket is 65, trousers are 46. A slightly wider leg on the trousers, it's slightly more comfortable. Single-breasted, single-butted. The fit on it is really gorgeous. I think it's the colour that's here. It's an amazing colour. Really, really good. And actually, olive green is one of my favourite colours ever. And I twinned it together with a darker tone underneath. We've got the top from Monsoon. It was 45, it's now £31.50. And the shoes from ASOS.com at 40. So a little bit more of a dressy shoe, that big platform really in this season. But a great Christmas Day outfit, but also as well if you are Zoom partying or whatever, a really nice dressy piece. We've gone slightly more casual, just to show that at the moment, if we are dressing up at home, it doesn't always have to be the sequence. So this cardigan from prettylavish.co.uk, £58. The dress also from lavish.co.uk, £55. And really, really simple. I just belted over the top of it. So if you want a little bit of comfort, a little bit of ease, it's mainly to do with the colour. White and cream often feel very, very
And about 2:30 after lunch, you can whip that belt off and let it all hang out.
You can eat as much as you
Yeah.
want. It's perfect. The boots from River Island at 17, the slippers from Next at 25. I had the slippers in with this one and the sixlet. Because let's be real, we are at home, so let's make use of that comfort. Now, going over to, this is my version of the Christmas jumper.
I love this jumper.
I love this jumper as well. So gorgeous. River Island at £65. It's a little bit pricey, but there's a lot of work on it. Loads and loads of those pearls on there.
Not like it.
Turtleneck. It's slightly cropped, elasticated waistband. Looks perfect with these foam leather trousers with the salvages. It was $29.99 for the trousers, now 20. The boots from very.co.uk was 40, now 28. Very, very safe, very, very easy, very easy to do. The next one is my investment piece. And when I say investment, it comes in at £150.
Can I creep up the shoulder? Because I think that's a nice detail.
This dress has got all the tailoring involved. It's so gorgeous, and it's got all of those sequins. It is quite expensive. I get not everyone's got that money at the moment. But if your friends are coming together, family members are coming together to get you a really gorgeous present for Christmas, then this is the one. It's from ASOS.com. The shoes from Ego.co.uk at $24.99. So all the sparkles, all
That's
the
a big old bow on those shoes.
aren't they? But still, the shoes are in the zone. You can see me next week with massive bows and trainers. And our final look, standout sequins, the top from Pretty Lavish at 55, skirt from Oliver Bonus at $69.50, and the slippers from Ego.co.uk at $24.99. So this is a way of getting tonal right.
I've just decided this year, like, to start with sparkle and then add more sparkle. And when you think you've done, just add a bit more sparkle.
Surely you never have too much.
I don't think you can.
The thing that gets me about Christmas party is when we're kids, we get put into cots and we get given mobiles and noises and colours and stuff.
Yeah.
It stimulates us, it makes us feel happier. And then as we get older, we kind of lose a little bit of that. But when it comes to Christmas, you walk into a room like this and you see the sequins and the baubles and the colours and the bows, and it naturally makes you feel happier. There is no way that any single one of us this year doesn't need to feel that sense of euphoria, joy and happiness. And if you're choosing outfits like this, just a little bit of detail, a little bit of colour, we genuinely can make ourselves feel so much better this year. And I hope that everyone dresses up this Christmas and throws everything at it because, my goodness, we deserve it.
Oh, God bless us, everyone. Thank you, God, that was lovely. And if you're looking for more outfit inspiration, here's more of what this morning comes.
Done.
So don't worry about that. But this is one of the things we've got to do is benchmarking. So say you've done some blood pressure at the gym or before training or whatever, and it comes out at 140 over 100. Would you train that person? Somebody just put your microphone on and say yes or no. 140 over 100. Would you be no, exactly. Why not? Too high. Yeah, it's the high blood pressure. What will happen to them? If you started making a deadlift, for instance, where they hold the breath, what could happen to the blood pressure? Yeah, exactly. Good, well done. So when you're exercising, you're lifting heavy weights, you tend to stabilise your spine on things like squats and deadlifts, so you're pressing on the head. One of the ways to stabilise your spine is to take a deep breath and hold your breath as you lift.
Put it now.
Okay, so it's called the Valsalva effect. We'll talk about that in this group. But one of the side effects of the Valsalva effect is it shoots your blood pressure up.
Right, well, I'm in the front.
So some people go to the gym and they've already got high blood pressure. If we give them weight training or whatever, they can kill them. You know,
There you
kill them
go.
because
Something to see. Thank you, God. Oh, very much. And if you fancy getting your hands on anything today, have a look at our app.
And don't forget, you can also buy all of the looks you've just seen with one click by going to Shop the Show.
Coming up in just a moment, Gary Barlow joins us to tell us more about him. There he is.
Yes, Gary.
He's,
I like his jacket. Look at little Mickey Mouse's on it.
beauty.
That's so cool. For that competition time, and can you believe it's been 30 years since Home Alone was released? Well, Big Coat is taking to Jam and Relay to celebrate our massive £200,000 jingle jackpot.
£200,000.
£200,000! It's tax-free and it could be coming your way. ITV makes hundreds of videos every year. I just thought it was somebody doing a scam or just doing a joke. You know, it took me until the next day and I phoned them up again the next day and asked. And then it started to do. ITV could make you £200,000 richer.
Too old for a lot of things, but you are never too old to enter this competition. £200,000 is at stake.
For your chance to win, text Holly to 81119. Text costs £2 plus one standard network rate message. Go to the website or enter via the This Morning app. Entries cost £2. Call 09068781119. Calls cost £2 plus your standard network access charge. Or post your name and phone number to D149 PO Box 7558 Derby DE10NQ. Entrance must be 18 or over. Lines close on Friday the 18th of December at 3 p.m. Good luck.
Now, the fans of our next guest have definitely needed a little patience, having waited 2,566 days, which is 7 years for his new solo album, which I have
In vinyl.
And what's more, if you open this up, there it is. If you open this up,
What's in there? What have you got? Show me. What colour is it?
yes,
If it's pink, I'm going to scream. Nearly cherry red. Almost so good. That's so cool, isn't it?
there you go.
I imagine it comes on digital forms as well, and not just on that.
So should we have a listen to
Those are in the films.
because,
Okay,
Gary
yeah.
Talk about the heart.
is,
This is a lot of the heart.
We're at 3 minutes, Jack. It all together.
they've actually, and Alicia.
Exactly. Excellent. So I think, is it the same person keep answering all these questions? You, Callum? Yeah. Is anyone else here? It's just me and Callum on the chat. I think everyone else has got a microphone. I think they actually don't know how to fix a microphone apart from the person who gets it done. So, respiratory system. So we can do a lung function test. And it's very simple. Any of you have asked us, probably already done it. It's just a pink flow. Breathe into the tube as hard as you can, and it gives you the assessment of the lung function. Now, before COVID, we were doing those. We've got the college, all the cardiac tubes, the evaporators at the moment, and I'm doing that on sale. We just look at it. So we've got heart and lungs. So going back to what I said, we've got some lung function tremor here. We've got absolutely huge. They're overweight.
Wow, that is incredible. Gary Barlow joins us now. I mean, that is epic. Dancing and singing around the dinosaur. This is going to be some spectacular show.
Oh, thank. Hey, good to see you both. How are you doing?
We're all right. Nice
Glad
to
to
see you.
see you.
Oh, it's nice. Welcome to my new world of doing interview after interview from the same room,
I know.
using the same joke.
Are you just like going mad?
Stories. Continue all with it. No, I'm not. It's actually great. It really is. It's, you know, it's just nice to be doing things and speaking to people, and I think that's the one thing that certainly most of my friends we all talk about is we miss seeing each other.
That's being removed.
This has been a godsend, so I'm not
Why?
complaining. So
No,
And listen, this album that we were just looking at the vinyl
Why?
there,
don't want to.
it's quite incredible because you've practically waiting for this second solo album of yours. It's been a long year. It's a long time. And it was the name that came first, wasn't it? It's we used to play by humans, and we had the name and thought, well, I'm going to have to
I thought I got kicked out, but I'm
Yeah,
back
well,
now.
do you know what, guys? I do have another job.
I got removed for like
I
2 sessions and
take that. And I spend a lot of time as a member of that group. However, from time to time they have a break, and that's when I slip in these little solo albums. So that's why there's not been so many of them. But you're right, Holly. I came off tour last year. We did our big 30-year anniversary tour, and I came off and thought, what's next? And that title hit me, and I thought, right, I know what it is. A record with more musicians than I've ever used in the past on any record. So it features orchestras, jazz bands, great string sections. Some days we have 60 people in the studio. Do you remember those times? They're all shoulder to shoulder. And thankfully for us, we finished recording all the big orchestras about 2 weeks before the first lockdown.
So, it's a lovely record. It's got a very warm and very Christmassy.
That's still on my presentation.
It's based on the music that you fell in love with as a kid.
Well, do you know, I not really fell in love with it. It was just kind of
When
on
I'm
and
scrolling
on.
through,
It's not that my fresh picture. My dad had a record player, and in amongst the Beatles and Elton John, there was these classics.
Anyone else see me scrolling down this
Junior,
page?
and I don't know what it is with us as kids. They
must
go
have
in
slow
our
Wi-Fi
system,
down.
and at some point in our lives, they decide to come out.
Okay, who's in this
And
picture? Who
actually,
wants to
I mean,
shave
it's
us?
all around
Anyone?
us. And
Not me.
it's until about a month ago, I mean, listening to
No,
it,
just the event showing the age. My son just started watching it, so I watched it years ago. This is bit of useless information for you. In my youth, I was in 2 episodes of Shameless as an extra. So, if you ever watch it, it's what they, you know, the regular spot that is
I mean, you know from your lockdown shows, the screen sessions, you have an extensive folder of people to call on. So how would you whittle it down to 2 days on the album?
Do you know what? Collaborations are the hardest thing, and they're usually done like with a record label deciding this person's big in this country, and it's usually afraid of that. And I wasn't having any of that on this record, and I decided to do a bit of a call out to mates. And so for me, it's like I've had the chance to, the people I love and the people I respect, they're all on this record. I mean, Michael Bublé's on there as well. I mean, it's been one of those things where I just wanted to enjoy every day going to the studio. And when someone tells you, hey, tomorrow you've got Belle United in the afternoon, now what kind of day is that going to be? It's only ever going to be good.
Yeah.
She is amazing. And also, of course, there's, as we showed that clip, Night at the Museum, so Sunday at 9 on ITV. It's one of my favourite buildings in the world. It's the museum. What a place to be able to do that.
I know. Do you know what? And I have to say, with all the challenges, it's been on, it's been off, and it's been a real fight to get this. But I have to say, the lovely people at ITV, we've all worked together, worked really hard. We've got a full orchestra in the Natural History Museum. We've got loads of guests. It's like an old school ITV hour of entertainment. There's some funny bits, Jack Whitehall's on there. We've got amazing guests, Jason Donovan, Rick Astley, Rowan Keating, Beverly Knight, Alicia Dixon. It's a brilliant show. Please tune in.
Brilliant. I was reading something where you saying, you know, you don't have many regrets in your life, and it's amazing career that you've had. The one thing you wish you'd done was back in the 90s to actually just enjoy life a little bit more.
Do you know what that is? I'm not a regretful person at all, but I spent most of the 90s worrying. I think, Philip, you know me quite well, it's that I do take things very seriously, and I didn't enjoy it at all in the 90s. I just worried on a daily basis, oh, we're going to lose it. You know, what happens if we're not number one next week? I basically spent the whole time panicking and worrying, and I look back and I wish I'd enjoyed it more. And luckily for us, we did get a second chance at it. And I have to tell you, I've enjoyed every single day. And making these records, it feels like a great privilege. And especially, I'm going to be 50 next year, so to be able to still make music, yes, I am. And what about Christmas then? Is it a little family Christmas? It is. We're going real simple. Just staying at home, family. It's going to be very relaxing. Lots of drink, lots of food. Very simple. Yeah. It's lovely to see you. Thank you very much. The album Music Played by Jesus is out now. And Gary Barlow's Night Museum, as we said, is Sunday at 9. Take care. Thank you so much. Please look after yourselves. Love you. See you. Bye now. See you.
Okay.
Again, what? You've been disconnected?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
This morning.
Talk about super low.
Shut up, you little knobhead.
Price is too good to miss. And if you think that's good, every week will be amazing value and fresh meat too. Super saving, super quality, super low prices that are not to like about Aldi. Aldi, stop saving.
Perfect Christmas gifts for all your friends and family. Up to 60%
Oh.
at over 80 high street stores. You just don't need to know how much you save. Get all your Christmas shopping wrapped up at Junction 32. For the best times to visit, go to junction32.com.
Imagine Christmas without the celebration. Imagine George alone on Christmas Day with just his memories. Cold, frightened, and learned to go. Imagine little Charlie opening this year Father Christmas George. It's been a hard year for all of us, and without the Salvation Army, so many vulnerable people would simply have nothing. Please call 0800 472 5777 and give £19 to your headache going forward. Your £19 will help bring gifts and hope to your family living on the breadline. But the homeless person get off the streets for good and bring a little festive joy to their own home. For many, Christmas simply isn't Christmas without the Salvation Army. Please call 0800 472 5777 now. That's 0800 472 5777. Thank you.
Make makes it easy to send love this Christmas with Seasons greetings, Christmas wishes, jingle kisses, festive bouquets, just to say, and love. For them, from you, with Moonpig. Download the app now. Moonpig.com.
I used to love my nan's roasts. She'd cook them every Sunday without fail. She was an amazing woman, my aunt. Truly amazing. Sharing is the hardest thing we do.
This week's Aldi Santa favourite, deep-filled mince pie. Now only 39p.
Do my next wedding.
Take a trip to everyone's favourite tour and watch Minus Lady People's Daily Drop on ITV Hub. Join me and my celebrity guests as we talk about the Townline Drive, as well as any captions in what not to mention the fancy exclusive content. So kickstart your day with us, you don't want to miss it. The Daily Drop every morning on ITV Hub.
Early morning start. Hello, possible.
So your love helps us this
winning. He's got a massive sausage. He just whacked it out on the hamburger and it's enormous.
Yeah, it is.
And it's full on pork shoulder, yeah?
It's a beautiful Cornish sausage, but I wanted to show you that there's lots of different types of sausage in life. You don't have to just stick to the same one. Up the meat content, delicious.
There you go. It's beautiful. Right, shall we play another game of Stick to Win?
Let's do it. Let's bring down the wheel. It's over here.
Let's try these up crabs as usual.
Yes, we did before you just know that it's really important you know this. Tell us today's password.
All you got to do is say the passphrase and I'll spin the wheel for you. Let's get started and hopefully give you a call. It will come up number withheld. So answer, okay? Press the tops.
Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone.
Yes! Well done! Who are we calling?
My name is Janet.
Janet?
Yeah.
Hi Janet, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm excited. Where are you calling from?
Oh, we've lost her.
There's a gaggle of girls there. Who have you got with you?
I've got my two sisters.
Hiya! Whereabouts are you?
I live in Shirley.
Shirley.
Quite good.
Well, listen, we're going to try and win you some money today so you can get better your day, okay?
Yeah, thank you.
You've already got 750 quid, that's the lowest on the board, so you've got that. So let's hopefully do a little bit better. Here we go.
Come on, let's bring down some money.
Come on now, come on now. Come on now, Janet, we want Janet to win big here.
Yes, please.
A bit faster. There we go. Wait.
Slowing down, it's slowing down, it's slowing down.
How much?
750.
Thank you.
You are
You're
so
welcome.
welcome.
It's, you know that we've got a bag of stuff which you can win as well. So all the bits and pieces, got the I'm a Celebrity Toblerone and the T-shirt and our candle and the jigsaw.
In order to win this, tell us which band is Gary Barlow in?
Take that.
It's the right answer. Oh, it's coming to you and 750 quid. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Nice to talk to you, Janet.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
If you fancy your lucky board, spin the wheel. Entries for tomorrow's game open at 12 between.
Yes, free to enter. All you need to do is download our free this morning app and click on the wheel.
Yeah, in a fucking
You must
thing.
be 18 or over. Entries close at 9:30 a.m. tomorrow. Aim at a room
Oh, I've got that.
during tomorrow's show.
Right, it's competition time now, and it's our £200,000 Jiggle Jackpot. We're celebrating 30 years of Home Alone, and to tell you all about it is this bit code.
I'm home alone this Christmas, but nothing is going to stop me celebrating. Yes! Hi, Ollie! Hi, Bill! And what are we celebrating? Nothing, only the Christmas outside. A whopping £200,000 is up for grabs. Wouldn't that allow you to...
Frosty the Snowman!
Shut up.
Yeah, it's from our previous winners who bagged big prizes.
You'll be Frosty the Snowman in a minute.
Yeah.
And
That's what
Bill and
the thing
Holly,
is tomorrow.
counting the cash to make sure there is £200,000 here for our next winner. We've never been more ready for 2021, and certainly winning all that cash could see you celebrating the new year in style. So get entering. One entry, one moment is all it takes. For your chance to win, text Holly to 81119. Text costs £2 plus one standard network rate message. Go to the website or enter via the This Morning app. Entries cost £2. Call 09068781119. Calls cost £2 plus your standard network access charge. Or post your name and phone number to D149 PO Box 7558 Derby DE10NQ. Entrance must be 18 or over. Lines close on Friday the 18th of December at 3 p.m.
Shut up.
Good luck.
Your current felt delicious. And this morning food sponsored by Special K.
Wow. I mean, just look what's in front of me. Jamie is back with his twist on a classic. It's sausage and mash, but it's in a pie.
I mean, your portion size is incredible. We have a whole pie each.
Yeah.
This is amazing. This recipe is from this book, Jamie Oliver, 7 Ways. Lots of amazing ideas in there, including this one, which I've seen you made from the telly, and I'm desperate to try.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, the idea of 7 Ways was to take the most common ingredients that most of the people at home buy every single week.
Yeah.
And then those people that are bored of the same old, reinvention, little ideas, little twists, minimal washing up, lots of tray bakes, 1 pound wonders,
Perfect.
thinking about nutrition and cost.
Yeah.
So this is a very humble dish. We're talking about potatoes, sausages, bit of leek, bit of apple, right? We've all got that kicking about. You can swap the leek for onion if you want. So look, there's a couple of like little tips and sort of exciting things going on. So yeah, we love sausage and mash and gravy, happy days, but there's other things. So in a pan, I've just coloured off some sausage. Now, on the subject of sausage, the easy way to upgrade it is to upgrade your sausage, whether it's organic, whether it's kind of like, different flavours, go to a butcher, have a conversation. I've got a beautiful regular sausage here, but I've gone to my lovely butcher, Warrington Cornwall, to get the girth on
Look
that.
at the size of it.
So, look,
I should just cook that in the same way, because it just takes a bit longer.
Exactly. But let's upgrade the sausage, upgrade the flavour.
Yeah.
So I've cooked the sausage here for about 10, 12 minutes, as you would normally do in a pan. If you look in the pan, sticky bits.
Yeah.
So we're going to work on this. This dish is all that intensity and amplification of flavour, so you guys have the most delicious food, comforting food. I'm going to use thyme into that fat, okay? Just pick it off. Love herbs, really important. You could swap out for rosemary or sage, doesn't matter.
That's your thing, is that you love teaming up different herbs with different foods. In fact, you'll do that as part of the same meal.
Yeah, just commit to one so it has that accent. And herbs are some of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet, and they give such aroma. So into this pan juice as well, thyme first, then a little bit of apple, eating apple. Just peel it, core it, chop it up. And again, we're going to get a little bit of colour on that. This starts to clean the bottom of the tray here. And yes, absolutely, guys, feel free to...
We're going to dig in, because I
Well,
think...
we've just got a warning. We've just been told
Oh my
it's
God.
going to be practically molten inside. We might like to serve it up so it doesn't burn us.
So look, I'm putting leeks in. So on the conversation of leeks, you can use onion, but leeks, if you just kind of prep it, get rid of the green and hold that for soups and stews, the white part will cook really buttery and beautiful. So in here, I've got the white part of leeks, and what I give it now is just thyme, secret ingredient. 20 minutes of just ticking over, the odd stir, and that's going to really kind of concentrate all the flavours. Then it looks like this. So have a look at the comparison. The only thing that's happened here is thyme.
Yeah.
Medium heat. So from here, we're going to make it into a sauce. So we're going to use flour. A nice 2 tablespoons of flour goes in. We'll stir that in. That will thicken it and give you the creaminess and the ooziness. Then, what do sausages like? Mustard. So English mustard.
I was like, a gravy.
Yeah, they do. We're going to make a lovely kind of gravy. So 3 tablespoons of English mustard. That won't be too hot. It will mellow. And then we're going to use milk. Just regular milk, whatever you use. Just over a pint goes in. So we'll simmer that just for a couple of minutes. It will thicken up. It will be creamy, gorgeous, and so scrumptious. And that will be the filling for the pie. So what I would do now with the sausage is just slice it up into little chunks. Okay? And about 1 centimetre, like that. And I'll reserve some to the side, and then I'll just chop these up. So I'll put these sausages into that lovely stew that we've, essentially a delicate stew that we've made. Now, how does it taste?
Incredible. The leeks are so sweet with it, and it's just it's
And the
like
mustard is subtle.
And guys, this is cooking, right? If you just boil leeks, it's kind of oniony, and it's not delicate. Give it the time, right, while you're doing other things, like genius flavour. So I put most of the sausage in here, I bring it up to a simmer, right, and then we have a beautiful sauce that I'm going to basically, let me just turn that up, get that going. I want to talk about the mashed potato. Everyone does this week in, week out. Britain does not need to know how to do mashed potato. So I've boiled them, peeled them, boiled them, as usual. Again, I'm using the flour to completely transform the norm. So what does the flour do? 2 tablespoons again, with salt and pepper.
What sort of flour?
Just plain flour, right? We'll mash that in as we would normally do mash. This is now taking the regular mashed potato to more like an Italian gnocchi. And actually, this is more old school and British than you would think. The very old shepherd's pie recipe, which is a cousin of cottage pie, had the potato not just on the top, but the sides and the bottom.
No way.
So AKA, they would use the mashed potato like pastry.
Low.
So that flour, you can see, it's now made it much more malleable, and you can mold that around things, and then you get this.
So that's what you
What is it?
It is.
It's pastry.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
All
Oh,
I
I've
do is get a bit of
seen
lube, olive oil, just give that a rub around the dish, pat out half of the potatoes, right? Then we've got this lovely stew here. You can see this flipping away. Once that's thickened up a little bit, just look at that, right? The colours are there, absolutely wonderful. I'll go over with this stew, pour it in, and then with the other half of the potato, I just pushed it out on some oiled greaseproof paper.
Yes.
Again, baby stuff, right? And all I'll do is then just do this, right? Don't worry about any tears or anything like that. We're using it like
I can't
pastry.
believe it.
Use your palm just to take the potato off the rim.
And it's more forgiving than pastry, isn't it?
Much more, and it will go crispy and delicious. Now, what we can do now is we can put a bit more flour in here. Look here, we've rolled it out just like pastry. So if you want to kind of just make it a bit festive, a few little bits of, use your cutters. I've got a jar of cutters. Kids love all that. Get those sausages from earlier.
Well,
I'm just doing this for visual, right? Got a little stained glass window. Use your thumb. Get it a good thumb.
Jamie, could you do this with turkey leftovers
Yes.
instead of the sausage?
Or turkey and sausage or stuffing. Yeah.
Whatever you've got, just
Yes.
whack it in and do it this
Yes. So look,
way. Wow,
last
this is
tip, Colin.
opened
I
up.
know you're loving this. Get that thyme again, same story. Use it as a brush. Put it in some olive oil and just use that to decorate, to give it a nice little bit of glaze. You can pick off some of that thyme. And look, I'll get this one. This goes in the oven for about 45, 50 minutes at the bottom of the oven.
That's amazing. And it
This
is
goes in the
so
oven.
gorgeous.
And have a look at this. Come on, Eileen.
You big purple. Jamie, that's incredible.
Look
And
at
it's
that.
so simple.
Just stunning.
Humble.
This is a real proper
Cheap.
something learned today.
Britain needs this. This food makes you happy. And it's
Jamie,
cheap.
thank
Anyone can
you.
do it.
Happy Christmas to you and your family as well. For all the recipe details, take a look at our This Morning app.
Yeah, there's also on there as well. Loose women are here next. What you got, Christine?
Share the happiness and bring it over here, please. That looks gorgeous. Yeah, loads coming up here. We're talking about the new vaccine, new shopping habits, and new hairdos. And from school dates to star signs, did you intentionally schedule your baby's due date? Speaking of scheduling, where do you stand on designated argument time with your partner? And could one of these kitchen gadgets save your relationship? Now, do you think so? James popping straight to the shop to buy one after the show. That's all with those two, Sarah and me, coming up next.
Thank you. See you in a bit. On to ours this morning, Eamon and Ruth help you pick out a perfect Christmas gift for your pet.
They have all the gossip from the castle ahead of Friday night Celeb as well.
And find out what happens when Alison Hammond's but music superstar John Legend doesn't come up to our protect. See you soon. Bye. Hello, Possible. Sky My Brass boxes this morning.
Scott, it's not what it looks like.
You're going to eat it without me, aren't you?
Now the biting makes sense.
Scott's home early. We're at the 120 weeks in for a magical £20. Get 6 months at Disney Plus on us. Go in the store or online. Go to.
And the large male approaches the female and mounts up in a display of athletic movement.
Hang in there, remote. They're counting on you to skip past this cringe fest. But don't worry, these will keep you powering on until the next mating season.
Oh, I did a video call in my pants. Am I on the naughty list?
Relax. After this year, Tesco says there is no naughty list.
How many books are in the roll?
A new roll snowman? Don't worry. Tuck in.
I might have gone all day.
That's apple pie, and Britain, and all the treats you want. Because this year at Tesco, there is no naughty list.